From Wish TV, Indiana's education station, this is the Golden Apple Grand Finale Special.
Welcome to our Golden Apple Grand Finale Special. I'm Hannah Mordeau. Wish TV is your education station. All year we've been honoring teachers here in Central Indiana because teachers are amazing. They shape students' lives, often without recognition. So we took in your nominations each month and we surprised exceptional teachers with our Golden Apple Award. Tonight, all 9 of those teachers are here live in our studio, and one will be crowned our grand finale winner. The theme of this school year seems to be serving your community because 5 of these teachers grew up in the district where they now work. So let's show you the top moments from the class of 2025 and start with the start of the school year. Miss Sydney Jennings is our September winner. She's a Spanish teacher in Lawrence Township who grew up in the district, and 6 students nominated her for this award.
Oh, Dios mío!
She's like a sister to me, for real. Like, she just cares so much about me, and I love her.
She's very open, she's very honest, and she'll tell you like it is.
She's amazing. She's so generous and kind. She's just a beautiful human being.
For being an exceptional teacher! 6 students nominated you for this award.
I'm grateful.
Yeah.
I'm grateful.
Please don't cry.
Congratulations on winning this award. You deserve it. I couldn't think of anybody else. Love you.
I love you so much, and you're such a role model. Love you.
It was so special surprising you. Something that your district told us is since you started teaching 4 years ago, data has actually shown that more students are moving up into the next level of Spanish. How do you think that you really strike a chord with them, and why is it making a difference for them?
Honestly, just that statement is such an honor, you know. But I think, you know, I kind of live by a quote that, you know, the students, they don't care what you teach them until they know that you care. You know, so I really try to make sure, you know, that they feel my love, you know, the best the way that I know how, you know, and just really hold them accountable. You know, that's the biggest thing for me.
It was clear that they care so much about you. They called you a sister, they called you a friend, and you're really making an impact on them. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Our next winner is a reading specialist in Wayne Township. Mrs. Jamie Popchef works with students of all ages, and she has a gift of making kids feel special.
Jasper smiled and turned.
Pull them in, get to know them, build relationships first.
If you had to name him, what would he be?
She is joy and passion and love all wrapped into one person.
You might make his eyebrows like this.
She's a beautiful human and passionate about everything that she does.
She gets a lot of students to buy in and they feel safe with her.
$2,000 check.
Thank you so much. That's crazy. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Popchef, for everything you've done.
Congrats, Miss Popchef. Period. Slay queen. You deserve that.
You can tell with how you interacted with those kids that you have formed such a relationship with them. 24 years of teaching. How do you think that you become that safe space for students?
I believe that over all of my years, I've just learned that everybody wants to be heard and felt included, and they need you to show up every day and be the same consistent person for them and let them know that there's nothing they can say or do that's going to change the way you feel about them, and just give a lot of grace and love them up.
Yeah, you work with kids that at times have special needs, and it seems like it takes an extra level of grace and seeing them for who they are.
Yes, definitely, and a lot of times we just look at people and see the things that they struggle with, and if you look past that, you see a lot more that they can do, and they're really great.
Well, you're really great. You're doing amazing work. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We really appreciate it. Next is Mr. Brent Cummings. He's a Project Lead the Way teacher in Perry Township who is known for robotics, spelling, and Batman.
He really likes Batman a lot. He has a lot of Batman around his room. He loves Batman. His whole room is basically Batman.
Sounds like aliens.
We all love him. He's just really, really smart, really, really nice. He's very nice and funny.
Show you how it works. So if you go like that.
Oh. Kids need to know that you love them, and I think the kids know that he loves them.
Thank you. I had no idea. You know, it's because of these guys right here.
Thank you for making Project Lead the Way very fun.
Thank you, Mr. Cummings, for being such a good robotics and PLTW teacher.
When I get to 6th grade, I'm going to miss you a lot.
Oh my God.
18 years of teaching, but this was your first time being a Project Lead the Way teacher. How did it go?
It went great. It was awesome. Seeing the kids get really excited about learning about STEM. And I also had an opportunity to see kids 1st through 5th grade. So it was just overall really good for me. I felt like it was really good for the kids as well.
We saw robotics in your story. You have 6 robotics teams.
Yes.
That's far more than the district asks of you. Spell Bowl 2, you meet with them before and after school. Why are you so committed to spending this time with these kids?
We had the kids that came out. I mean, there was a need for it. We were lucky in Perry Township to have the resources to have 6 teams, so why not?
Mm-hmm. Also, Batman, some of your kids think you are Batman, so we won't tell if that is in fact the case or not, but I love that it's part of your classroom. Thank you.
Thank you, Hannah.
Coming up, meet 3 more teachers, from a parent turned teacher to a first-time educator making an impact and a high school MVP. Their stories coming up next. Welcome back to our Golden Apple finale. Our next winner started out as an active parent in Warren Township, but now she's teaching STEM in the district. Everyone knows Mrs. Angela Grace as Coco, and she is so loved. She received almost 50 nominations for this award.
The care that she has for our kids is just unmatched. She loves her kids. She loves what she's doing. It extends beyond the classroom for her.
Something fun to do. Doesn't matter what she's going through, she feels so safe. And this is your dining room?
Miss Grace just got that vibe. Like Miss Grace is just special all around. I feel like when we put her through, she most definitely needs this.
An exceptional teacher.
I guess my students love me. Thank you.
Congratulations, Miss Grace. You deserve this prize, and I'm so happy for you. You deserve it.
I love the teary-eye reaction there. You're a parent first. You will finish your transition into teaching program in August. Why take this step to become a teacher?
Actually, I love children. I started like at a young age, babysitting. I'm now involved with my church as the youth director. I've done that for 8 years now. Kids in the neighborhood, just random kids popping up. They love Miss Coco, so yeah. No matter what.
Well, and your daughter was in your class and kind of went and got all these nominations from all these students. They do clearly love you. You spend 6 days a week working and volunteering with your church too. Why so committed to spend time to help kids?
I think growing up, watching my parents and my grandparents, the love they had for children, it rubbed off on me. So I went into driving a school bus for IPS to start off. Then I left there. I became a foster parent to 6 of my nieces and nephews in the process when my dad passed unexpectedly, became the youth director, all in a matter of the last 8 years. So a lot has happened. I've adopted 2 of them. 2 of my nieces and nephews. The older 4 have graduated high school. They're doing good and everything. So
well, you're amazing.
Just enjoying life, being that safe haven for children.
Truly. Well, thank you so much for all you do.
Thank you.
Okay, now Jeremy Jenkins is here. He's going to introduce you to our next few teachers who he surprised while I was out on maternity leave. Jeremy, thank you so much for doing this. Who's our next winner?
Of course, it was hard to step into your shoes, but it was a fun job. Our next winner is Mackenzie Cochran. Mackenzie Cochran is in her first year teaching kindergarten in Plainfield, and it's where she grew up, and she's already going above and beyond in her district.
Focus our brain on
bringing joy to learning here at
nice
Plainfield,
job.
And she exudes that every day.
She wants to make sure that she's delivering the best instruction, delivering the best practices educationally. She's doing that the best each day for her students because that's what she ultimately cares the most about.
Nice job. This month's Golden Apple Award winner. How are you feeling?
This $2,000 check, in addition to your other prizes.
Oh my goodness, I didn't even know.
Thank you.
Mackenzie, your mom and I are so proud of you. We love you.
Everybody needs a Kinsey at their school.
A great moment for a new teacher there. Mackenzie, with this honor being so huge and so early in your career, do you think this has opened you up to maybe what's down the line? Principal, or maybe Dr. Cochran?
Yes, absolutely. I am so honored to have been given this award my first couple of years into my teaching career, and I live by a song that says, if you have a dream, chase it while you got the chance, and I think this has definitely encouraged me to step into that more.
Well, we can't wait to see what you do next, and congratulations to you again. Can't wait to see who the grand finale winner is, and maybe you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Well, our next winner is Mrs. Ebony Lee. She's an IPS behavior specialist, and students at Arsenal Tech High School say she is the MVP.
You sure? She shows up and she pretty much shows out. And I think because she's her true self, that's what makes her, you know, phenomenal.
She just believes in you more than anybody else will.
$2,000. Oh my God.
How you doing?
What mattered was the thought and how she was willing to do it within an instant. She always taking care of me, and we really love her. It would be hard to not be happy around her.
Congratulations, Mrs. Lee. Okay, you were my crier, Mrs. Lee.
Absolutely.
You had me. Okay, I have to say, you are the mom of the group. You grew up with a lot of kids. Tell me, has this opened you up to celebrate yourself because you had the most problem accepting the award?
I did. I'm still a little uncomfortable with celebrating myself in that kind of way because I like the backstage of celebrating everyone else, but I am definitely embracing this moment. It feels good, and it is such an honor.
Well, you are in good company, and the camaraderie, all of you have been hugging and loving on each other, so I can't wait to see if you were the lucky winner tonight.
We'll see.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
All right, ahead on the Golden Apple Award special, from singing to success to transforming a class and a beloved teacher. Meet our final 3 winners ahead.
Wish TV, Indiana's education station. We are local.
Welcome back to our Golden Apple finale. Our next winner is Mr. Jared Yoder. He's a choir director at Franklin Central High School, where he grew up, and now he's re-energizing students and staff.
Goes out of his way to get to know his students personally and develop those deep connections with them.
So he sat us down to remind us that he loves us and that we are incredible.
He makes it a very open and welcoming space, and he's one of the reasons that I want to be a music teacher when I get older.
Congratulations! Oh my word, thank you, thank you. I don't know what this is. What's happening?
It's $2,000 check.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
Well, what a great story there, singing to success. Mr. Yoder, very few people early on in their career have the chance to actually see in real time the impact they've had on their students. You've had the opportunity to do that because one of your students was right here at Wish TV.
I know. It's
How
very
has
cool.
that changed the way that you are going about your craft?
Oh my word, so my mom, who is also a high school choir director, was always reminding me how important it is to make sure that your students feel seen and heard and cared for, and seeing this shared in such an exciting and special way has really reinvigorated my teaching and reminded me of why teaching young students about the importance of the arts is so important to me.
Well, let me tell you, you are just stomping out all of the unmotivated people and singing them up to success. So thank you for that. Now, Hannah, we both worked on the next winner's story. So tell us about her.
Well, our next winner is a kindergarten teacher in Wayne Township, where she grew up. Ms. Karina Briseño transforms her classroom and students. She's also bilingual and shows these kids love in every language.
Good job. Can you give yourself a round of applause? I love it so much. B. Because you're a great teacher.
The reading, the writing in English, so that's amazing.
Chicos, chicos. Monkey.
It's magical walking into her space because it's so loving and so intentional.
She had transformed the whole room into Disney World because a lot of our students maybe not have a chance to go to Disney World.
An exceptional teacher.
Excited, surprise, nervous.
One special teacher.
I love it so much.
She is illuminating, she is passionate, and she is humble.
Your story is really special because you went to that same school where you now teach. You also couldn't speak English when you went to school like many of your students. How has that transformed your teaching experience with these kids now?
Yeah, I think that experience has transformed me because I have insight into what my students are feeling. And so it's not just about teaching them English, but to make them feel like they're seen and capable of doing things that
like you are now.
Yeah.
And most of your students actually couldn't speak English, so you have made a huge impact on their lives. But we also saw how you changed your classroom for a lot of fun. Why do that for them?
For experience. One of my coworkers mentioned our students may not get the chance to go to Disney World or go camping, so just if I can bring that into our classroom and transform it and make memories with them, that's all that matters to me.
Well, they clearly love you and you're making memories, but an impact too. They can now read and count. It's amazing to see. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Our final teacher is the bee's knees at IPS, where she also grew up. Miss Kadrian Black is known for her bee-themed classroom, and her students say she is bee-loved.
She likes bees. It's a lot of stuff that are bees. Believe who you are, be who you want to be. It shows walk, walk, walk.
She's nice, kind, encouraging.
She's the best teacher I ever met, even though I just met her this year.
Ahoy, mateys! Talk to your table, go.
It's a no-nonsense nurturer. And when I say that, that means she means what she says and she says what she means.
She won the Golden Apple.
An exceptional teacher.
A really good teacher, really funny, really joyful, and really hardworking.
You're going to do great things.
Team Miss Black.
Your kids were right there with you. They're in the district. You grew up in the district. You always wanted to teach there. How has that impacted your experience now?
Yes, growing up as a student in the IPS district allows me to be empathetic to the student experience. I was oblivious to the barriers that many urban school districts face, and so I had great relationships with teachers, and we had good after-school clubs. I had a great time learning. So now that I'm a teacher, I'm able to be empathetic to the teacher experience too, because sometimes we have things like a lack of resources or, you know, teacher retention issues, and those things can kind of get you down, but it inspires me to show up the same way for my students as my teachers did for me.
You are such an inspiration. I think we have to acknowledge the bee thing. Your kids love it. Yes. You love yellow, but bees just kind of a happen chance, right?
It's kind of, I don't know, it fell into my arms once it was time to decorate my classroom for the first time. But now that I see, I have all these positive messages around the classroom, be positive, be kind. Now that I see my students are really paying attention to those things, I definitely appreciate, you know, my theme.
Be your best self. Yep. Thank you so much. Next, it's time to crown our grand finale winner. We will surprise one of our 9 teachers with the title, trophy, and a $2,000 check. That's after the break.
Wish TV, Indiana's education station. We are local.
Welcome back to our Golden Apple Grand Finale special. Before we announce our Grand Finale winner, we have our partners from WGU here. Kyle Utter, you went along for a lot of these surprises this school year, gave $2,000 each month to every one of these teachers. Why is that so important to WGU to do this?
Yeah, well, at WGU, we love our teachers, and there's no better way to celebrate teachers than the Wish TV Golden Apple, right? So we wanted to partner, come together to celebrate these wonderful teachers. The past 9 months have been incredible. The teachers, the stories, and then to watch their students and the impact that they've had on their students has truly been incredible. So thankful to have met all 9 of these teachers across the last 9 months. You're all winners. You've already won a Golden Apple. This is the finale, but just know that you're winners and so are your students because they've met you.
I couldn't agree more. You guys have had such a big impact on all of your students, and it was evident by talking to each one of them, and what they shared about you wasn't always something that we knew ahead of time. The Batman, the bees, so it was fun seeing that. It is time now to announce our grand finale winner. Drum roll, please. Our Golden Apple Grand Finale winner is Miss Karina Briseño from Wayne Township. Congratulations! Okay, so this comes with a trophy and another $2,000 check. All for you to spend however you want and need. Congratulations, you so deserve it. It's a lot to take in.
It is.
How are you feeling?
I'm happy. This is awesome. I just can't believe it.
It's a lot.
I feel not deserving because I know that all of you work just as hard, so I wish that we could all share this because I know that all teachers deserve the recognition, so I'm very thankful. Thank you so much.
Well, you are very deserving, and you are all winners here from Wish TV. Congratulations to you. Congratulations, everyone here. Thank you so much for joining us tonight for our Golden Apple Award special. And that is our Golden Apple Award Grand Finale special. Thank you for joining us, and have a great night. We'll see you next school year.